The whole idea of blogs is it's about exploiting fresh content. So if you're going to have a mixture of a blog and a website in the one URL, essentially you use your web pages for things like your home page, your about us page, the contact us page, details of your products, that kind of stuff. And as far as blog posts are concerned, you would save those to things like news, special offers, deal of the month, that kind of thing. So that's probably the best way of combining the two. Now the thing about blogs is a lot of people think, oh, you have to be sending out blogs every single day. Ideally, just send out blogs on a regular basis. That can be once a week, once a month, once every 2 months. But just try and keep it regular. What you don't want is to send out, half a dozen blog posts one week and then nothing for months on end. Because when you finally get around to sending out some more information, people will have probably lost interest. So if you're going to have regular visitors, if that's the idea of your blog, try and keep the blog posts, sent out on a regular basis. Now, sometimes people will have a blog in one place and a website somewhere else. The best thing, especially if you're using WordPress, is to combine the two into the one URL. So how do you set up a blog? Well, what I'll do is I'll actually walk through this from scratch. It's very easy in WordPress. Now what I've got here is just a quick sample website I've just created. If I go into the back end, what I can do is create a page where I'm going to display my blogs. So I'll go to Pages, Add New, and you can call this anything you want. Just to make it easier to understand what's going on, I'm going to call it Blog, but you could call it News or just about anything else you wanted. So in this case, I'll just simply call this one Blog. I'll go and publish this. So that page is now live. So I've now got a page, a web page where I can display my blog posts. Next thing I do is I go to Tools, Reading. What I now need to do is to define a page that will display my posts. So if I click on the down arrow here, that page I just created called blog, I can select that one. And if I save my changes, what that now means is that if I go and add this blog page to the menu, that will display my posts. So next thing I have to do is go to Appearance, Menus, and that's the page I just created. I'll add that to the menu system. I'll just leave it at the end there so you can see it easily. I'll save the changes. I'll go and look at the front end and you can see that blog item is now there. If I click on it, big surprise, it's empty. Why? Because I haven't created any blogs. There's no posts at the moment. So what I have done is I've created a page, this page, which will display the blog posts once I create them. So the next task is to go and create some posts. So I go to the back end. I don't go to pages, I go to posts. I want to create a new post. And I'll just call this Jan Deals. And I'll just put some text in there and I'll go and publish that. I'll go and create another new post. Call this Feb Deals. And I'll just put some sample text in there like before. And I'll publish that. And I'll do one more. March Deals. And again, I'll just put some text in. And I'll publish that. So if I go to where it says All Posts, you can see I've got 3 posts now. January deals, February deals, March deals. And if I go to the front end and now click here, there we are. We see the blogs being displayed. So they're in reverse chronological order. So that was the first one I created, that was the next one, that was the next one. Obviously these don't look very interesting because there's just a few lines of text in it. But I was just showing you the process which you'd actually use to set this up. And as you saw, it was incredibly fast in WordPress. So again, another plug for WordPress. I love it. It's just so good for doing things well and doing things easily.